Welcome back. It's a brand new episode. This is Laugh With Me, a podcast with Jeremy Odem. I'm your host, J.O., and we've got a banger of an episode for you. We have a major announcement that is going to shock Southwest Iowa and possibly even shock the very state of Iowa. I mean, this may have repercussions that go through it's not the smallest state, right? Johnny, can we look that up? Iowa's not the smallest state, like footprint-wise, right? It can't be. I know it's, I live there. I've had a couple of stops in the state of Iowa. But particularly the time that is most impactful right now is that time that I lived in a little town called Creston, Iowa, from 2016 to 2018. See, my job took me there when I was running Hy-Vee grocery stores. I became the store director at the Creston Hy-Vee. In hindsight, the time at Creston wasn't that bad. Like, honestly, Creston's a nice community. A lot of great people. Met a lot of awesome people there. Some people that I wish we kept more in touch with here after moving away. But life goes on. But something has just happened in the great town of Creston that has really, it's got some folks quite worked up. Their very own mayor, Waylon Clayton, he announced on September 16th that during the Tuesday City Council meeting, he and his family and their business were just moving to Florida. Just like that. Just dipping out. Johnny, can you imagine being the mayor and just being like, deuces, I'm going to the beach? I mean, like maybe on vacation. Right? But not to move. He was quoted as saying, "It has been the highest honor of my life to serve this community," which means he's peaked. And he's decided to go to Florida where life will only get worse. The Creston, one of my favorite publications, the Creston News Advertiser, had the quotes, and you can find the story on their Facebook page. But holy cow. Creston without a mayor. It got me thinking. It got me thinking real hard. What's a guy like me who's always thought at some point in my life, in my professional career, I'm going to look to the public service department and say, I've served people as a business leader for over 20 years. Now I'd like to serve people in a different fashion. Maybe take some of my business resume and bring it to a community to make it stronger. And not just by selling groceries at a low price. No, it's not just about that. Creston needs more than that. Creston still needs low prices. Trust me. But they need a smile back on their face. This community needs a guy like you, Johnny, and a guy like me. So, for immediate release, I, Jeremy Odem, host of the Laugh With Me podcast and former Creston resident, is officially announcing candidacy for mayor of Creston, Iowa. Y'all know I lived in Creston from 2016 to 2018. I'm very familiar with the community. In fact, as a store director of Hy-Vee, in a community like Creston, you get everybody coming your way. You just do. You get everybody coming your way. I feel like that prepared me like no other job could have to be the mayor. During that time, that I lived in Creston, I helped build strong connections with families, the employees of Hy-Vee, and customers throughout the community. And my background in business management and leadership will give me the experience needed to guide Creston into the next chapter. It's not just about balancing a budget or keeping the shelves stocked in Creston. People need to make sure that when they live there, when they go to bed at night, they don't have that sour taste in their mouth. I want to put the people of Creston always in the express lane. I want them to always feel like they've gotten the best service they could possibly get from the people that serve them. Okay, my campaign for mayor will focus on building the community, okay, strengthening neighborhood bonds, supporting local businesses, and creating more opportunities for families to thrive. I want more transparency in the leadership, an open-door policy where every resident has a voice in shaping Creston's future. Okay, I had an open-door policy at the Hy-Vee. Trust me. A lot of those Creston folks stopped in. They stopped in to see what's up. They can stop by the office, okay? We want to invest in the future. From infrastructure to education, we want to ensure Creston continues to grow while maintaining its small town values. Together, we can make Creston a place where every voice matters and every family can succeed. Now, here's the thing, Johnny. It's not so simple. You can't just run for mayor. I'm sure, as I read in the Creston News Advertiser, that the board is going to be reviewing. In fact, they could have done a special election. They chose not to for budgetary reasons. This would cost well over $10,000 in order to run a special election. So they're going to be accepting applications for anybody who is interested in becoming the mayor of Creston. And to that, I say my hand is raised. I am ready. I am ready to lead those folks in Creston, and I'm ready to lead all of you listening to Laugh With Me right now, because not only is this a comedy podcast, okay, I believe this is a place that we can all come together and be one. We're prepared. When I say we, I mean me, and I mean my producer, Johnny. We are prepared to head to Creston, Iowa, and make a difference.
Small town streets where the whispers grow, cornfields stretching where the sunsets glow. Creston's heartbeat, it's steady and slow, but there's a spark that's starting to show. He's got a grin, he's got a plan, he's got a dream, a mayoral man. Up, we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, turning it around. With a laugh, with a cheer, let the banners fly. Creston's rising, touching the sky. Mic in hand, he's cracked a few jokes, but now he's speaking for all the folks. From the diner booths to the courthouse stairs, he's a man who listens, a man who cares. With every step, the pavement hums, a brighter Creston, here it comes. Up, we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, turning it around. With a laugh, with a cheer, let the banners fly. Creston's rising, touching the sky. With every step, the pavement hums, a brighter Creston, here it comes. Up, we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, mic in hand, he's cracked a few jokes, but now he's speaking for all the folks. From the diner booths to the courthouse stairs, he's a man who listens, a man who cares. With every step, the pavement hums, a brighter Creston, here it comes. Ups, up, up, we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, turning it around. With a laugh, with a cheer, let the banners fly. Creston's rising, touching the sky. Oh, sky.
Creston, I'm here for you. All media inquiries, please hit up myself and Johnny at laughwithmepod@gmail.com. That's where we will take any media requests and questions at this time. And just to prove that Creston has truly been on my mind as of late. You know, last Friday, I had a colonoscopy. And I'm not going to go into details, okay, of the nitty-gritty of what went down in there. Although it was good. Everything came out good. For those of you questioning my health there, the haters in Creston, I just want to say the health is getting better, okay? But what I do want to point out is that I'm laying in bed immediately after I woke up from this colonoscopy, okay? Coming out of the sleep from the anesthesia. And I will tell you, as a redhead, I love it. It's great sleep, okay? It's some of the best sleep you're ever going to get. And they have to really crank through that anesthesia on me because it's, for whatever reason, with the redheads, with the genes, it takes a lot, okay? We can handle a lot of pain in that regard. You know, so when they're putting it into my IV, they're like, okay, you're going to sleep here in like 3 seconds. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I am not. I'm staying up. There is no chance. And then boom, I'm out, right? So the doctors did their job. But when I immediately woke up, I pulled out my phone and I recorded this message because I had Creston on my mind, and I knew in that moment this was my destiny. This was the direction we need to go. Johnny, this is when I said it's time to put in our official letter to the city council in Creston to make us mayor. Take a listen.
People of Creston, I'm your mayor now. The people of Creston needed someone that cares, who gets the business side, but more importantly, cares about the well-being of the people. I care enough. I don't know a lot of you, but I did sell you groceries for a long time. 2 years to be exact. And your well-being was my top of mind. And then I did that community event. Remember the big tent and all the community events came. I didn't make a dime on that. I just want that on record. That was about the people and getting you to come inside the store and see what's up. I'm so tired, and I do all these things, and I'm just like, I could be the mayor. So I'm going to add that to my repertoire. And I'm not moving from Omaha, so if anything, you should appreciate big city living. Remember the 2 years I was there, I was like, I'm from the big city. That meant Omaha. And I live in Omaha. So I'm back from the big city. Farming's cool for you guys. I'm not a farmer, but the people who came and drank coffee at my store loved coffee. Wait, they love farming. So whatever I can do to help there. And then all the little shops. Remember the little shops in Uptown? Remember how I've been gone a while and I remembered it's called Uptown? I'm the mayor. So I'll be there unless the weather's bad, and then we'll zoom it in. Even sometimes I'll just be like, I'm busy, so we'll zoom in. But I'll come. I'll stop by. That A&G pizza, I'll tell you what right now. I know there's been some management changes, but if that pizza doesn't taste the same as mayor, we're gonna put it back. I think I'm gonna have to join like some of those clubs I was in before too, as mayor. Push my weight around a little bit. Because you guys raise money. And we can use those funds to help the community. Instead of building bridges. Wait, no, I'm building bridges. I think you guys did backpacks. The schools will handle that. We'll get Hy-Vee to pay for it. I'm the mayor.
Johnny, I don't know if you can tell in my... I'm very foggy, okay? So, like, don't discredit the fact... Like, just because I sound so out of it. Remember, I literally, seconds before, just woke up from a colonoscopy, okay? And what was the first thing on my mind? It wasn't, hey, is everything good? What'd the doc say? What's up? No. It was, I need to speak to the people of Creston right now. They need to know that I care. So, there you go. Johnny, I think we're on our way. Laughwithmepod@gmail.com for any media inquiries or the community. You got any questions? Remember, I'm your mayor now.
Small town streets where the whispers grow, cornfields stretching where the sunsets glow. Creston's heartbeat, it's steady and slow, but there's a spark that's starting to show. He's got a grin, he's got a plan, he's got a dream, a mayoral man. Up, up, we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, turning it around.
That's me, Johnny. Let's go.
With a laugh, with a cheer, let the banners fly. Creston's rising, touching the sky. Mic in hand, he's cracked a few jokes, but now he's speaking for all the folks. From the diner booths to the courthouse stairs, he's a man who listens, a man who cares. With every step, the pavement hums, a brighter Creston, here it comes. Up, 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 we're lifting this town. Jeremy's here, turning it around. With a laugh, with a cheer, let the banners fly. Creston's rising, touching the sky.
We'll see you soon, Creston.